Welcome to Dark Now Films Reviews and another Hammer Productions night. Tonight, I will be reviewing The Brides of Fu Manchu, released in 1966. Directed by Don Sharp, from a script by Peter Welbeck, starring Christopher Lee, Douglas Wilmer, Heinz Drache, Marie Versini, Howard Marion-Crawford, Tsai Chin, Rupert Davies, Joseph Furst, Carole Gray, and Burt Kwouk. Now this is the direct follow-up to The Face of Fu Manchu. And if you haven't already seen my review of The Face of Fu Manchu, check it out in the link above, or I'll put it in the description. But I think in a lot of respects, The Brides of Fu Manchu does improve upon what was already working on The Face of Fu Manchu. I think my biggest issue with Brides of Fu Manchu is, Christopher Lee is still great as Fu Manchu in this. Tsai Chin is still amazing as Lin Tang. Even more so, I think, in this one. I think this is her strongest appearance. Douglas Wilmer is our new Nayland Smith in this, and he does a great job. I mean, he was a great Sherlock Holmes. He's been great in other films with Hammer. Of course, this is not a Hammer film. This is a Constantin film. But it's still got that Hammer feel and vibe to it. And I think what they could have done better on this was actually showing some of the brides of the title being captured initially and being converted to serving Fu Manchu in this film, because it opens with them already under, all of them are, except for Maria, who they keep trying to capture throughout this film, and it just shows incompetence in Fu Manchu's men, and I hate that they can't even capture this girl. So how are we supposed to believe that they captured all these other, 7 or 8 women that they captured? When they can't even capture one single woman. It takes like 3 or 4 attempts before they finally are able to capture her. And the whole using the women to get what Fu Manchu wants, I don't think it's as well executed as it should have been. I mean, it could have been really cool if he captured them and converted them to his will, and then sent them back to their fathers or lovers, whatever he was trying to manipulate, and then he could use them to get what he wants that way. But to capture them and then capture the person, and then threaten to, have them kill themselves or kill them. I mean, it's just, could have been executed a lot better, I think, in that respect. Now, the one character that they do show, they don't show her getting captured and getting converted. But they do show her father, Rupert Davies, being brought before Fu Manchu, and Carole Gray is the character of Michelle, and they have that excellent moment where she's already under Fu Manchu's control at this point, but Lin Tang ends up getting her in front of her and places her in an even deeper state of control, to where she'll do absolutely anything that they want, and even kill.
Now you have no will, no desires but to please your masters. You will obey only those orders we give you.
And that was a cool moment. We needed more of those in this film, actually, to cement how he got all these women under his control here. Just opening with all these women in his brides, as the title suggests. It sucks that they didn't show a lot of that, because it would have been really interesting to see who they are, where they came from, and why he took them initially. I mean, because he's got so many of them here. Like I said, there was like 7 or 8 of them in here. So I think that could have been done a lot better in this film. Now, the scene where Marie is finally captured. Marie Versini plays the character of Marie in this, and she does a really good job. She's really strong-willed and a fighter, and I get that they were trying to make her tough and everything, getting away all this time and everything, but it makes, like I said, it makes Fu Manchu's henchmen look incompetent, that she's able to escape so many times prior to her actually getting captured. If it took them that many times, you would have thought that it would have probably been the same with all these other girls. So how were they ever successful in capturing so many of these girls if they were so incompetent they could barely catch the one, you know? So I thought that made Fu Manchu's people look bad by doing that. But when she's finally captured, they have the best sequence, in my opinion, although a bit too short, in which she is brought before him. She's defiant to him, and then it shows how he has gotten these women under his control. He uses fear to get them in a state to where they are completely scared out of their minds, and then gets them to focus on him and his voice and hypnotizes them.
You have no will, no mind of your own. You will do only what I command you to do, even to death.
And the moment with Maria is excellent. It cuts away far too soon, I believe. I would have liked to have seen how he's fully instructing her more instead of just that one line. But great scene. And like I said, Douglas Wilmer does a really great job as Nayland Smith, and the returning Howard Marion-Crawford as Dr. Petrie is excellent, as he was in Face of Fu Manchu. There's not really much not to like about this film. I think, like I said, in a lot of respects, due to the fact that they do have the brides in this, it does improve upon what I was iffy on in The Face of Fu Manchu. But they could have went even further by showing a lot of this other stuff instead of having these misadventures where they're missing these captures on Maria. They could have been showing a lot of these other girls getting captured and being converted before Maria. So, but anyway, my review of The Brides of Fu Manchu, I am going to give this film a 9.2 out of 10. It could have easily been a 10 out of 10 had they showed how a lot of those, I mean, they didn't have to show all 8 of them, right? 7 or 8, whatever they were, getting captured and everything, and could have showed a couple though, and that would have been really cool. But missed opportunity there, in my opinion. But what do you guys think of the Brides of Fu Manchu? Do you agree with my review? Do you disagree? Let me know in those comments down below. And as usual, if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell icon so you can be notified about future videos just like this one. And while you're by the subscribe button, click that join button and become a Dark Knight fan. As a Dark Knight Fan Plus member, you have access to an area right now on the channel where you can request a film, ranking video, TV show, anything like that for me to do on the channel. Whenever the video gets done, it will go on there for all Plus members to view prior to it becoming available for all members. So, if you want to get interactive, now is your chance. Well, that's it for another Hammer Productions Night. If you missed last week's Hammer Productions Night, check out the link up here to get caught up on that one. Or if you missed any of the other Hammer Productions Night, be sure and check out the playlist right here to get caught up on any of them that you have missed.